AP World, we're going to look at how empires were maintained from 1450 to 1750, these maritime empires. So we're talking the Spanish, the Portuguese, etc. Now let's talk first, though, about the English. Now, we want to talk about rulers and how they use economic strategies, and the English did a little bit different than the Spanish, so we want to compare those a little bit. Now, the Spanish were state-sponsored, understanding like the king and the queen, all right, King Ferdinand, Queen Isabella, that's how Columbus got his funding, end up and made it to the Americas, et cetera, et cetera. So all the riches that were found, they're going to go back to Spain. That's a state-sponsored. But the English have what they call joint stock companies. Write that down. You're going to need to know that. So joint stock companies are these companies that are investors, and they are investing in these new places in the New World. So for example, in Jamestown, right, the Virginia Company is a joint stock company that is allowed to make money for its investors for this exploration project. And so as the colonization in the Americas and the Indian Ocean trade is heating up, there's a lot of competition, okay? And again, it's all based around these mercantilism and the mercantilist type of economic policies. Mercantilism, write it down, gonna need to know it. Now we're gonna be talking about some continuities and changes that are happening in the Indian Ocean. You have increased competition between the merchant or the Muslim merchants that were already established and the Europeans that were brand new into that Indian Ocean trade. Now, when you add the now transatlantic trade system in that, it's causing a lot of disruption. This Atlantic trading system was transferring not only wealth and goods, but also people. The people are from indentured servitudes and also from enslaved labor. Indentured servitude, a good example of that is from England, coming into the colonies, having their trip paid for, and then having to work out that contract. The enslaved labor from West Africa. But you know the Spanish found silver, and that's going to be a game changer. That was in the Americas, and what they were able to do with that wealth is create large amounts of silver, which they took into the Indian Ocean, and they were trading it for goods at a very high level. They specifically wanted the Asian goods, whether it be spices or the luxury goods from China. China.